Good evening again. On behalf of Dr. Minotti and I, we would like to thank Sam Edwards for being our videographer for tonight's program. We are going to highlight a number of teachers both in Orfield Middle School and in Springhouse Middle School. Unfortunately, due to time restraints, we're not willing to highlight as many teachers as we would like to. There's been so many wonderful things going on that we wish we could highlight them all. This has been an incredible challenge to all teachers, whether you're an experienced teacher or a novice teacher. You've had to tremendously adapt your pedagogy to be able to instruct both online students and in-person students and do that simultaneously. So it's been an incredible challenge, and I think you're going to get good insight into how well our teachers have met that challenge with your support. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Emily Deluca. I teach 6th grade ELA and social studies at Springhouse, and never could I have imagined that I would be teaching during this type of situation. And I am so grateful that the district provided us with all of these resources and technology to really create a beneficial environment for all students in a really challenging situation. Going into this year, I was really nervous, thinking that the kids were going to miss out or they weren't going to get the same experience of a 6th grade ELA class that previous years got. But really having this technology, it made them not miss out on those opportunities. Having the different resources like our big monitors are a game changer. The fact that my kids at home can still participate in the lesson, I can share my screen and I can still see the kids' faces and check in with them while I'm teaching is huge. Things like our external speaker and microphone makes me able to walk around the classroom and interact with students that are here while the kids at home can still hear me loud and clear, and they can respond back and forth. Kids at home are interacting with kids here in the classroom. That was another thing I was worried about, the fact that we had all of these different experiences where students would collaborate with each other and work in groups and do a think, pair, share. And I kept thinking, I'm gonna have to change so much because they won't get that experience. But with resources like breakout rooms and Google Meets, now we can have full literature circles where kids are working in partners or working in small groups, and we're having a whole group lesson, and then I can send them into their breakout rooms and they can talk with their classmates, and they're still getting that social piece, even though we have some kids that are here at school and then some kids who are at home.
Hi, I'm Eric Budge. I am a social studies teacher, 7th grade at Orfield Middle School, and I just want to thank the school board for everything that they have been providing for us to make things work in these crazy times of our 2020-21 school year. Really, it's been a challenge. It's making us all better, I think, as educators and as students. But we're learning from everything, and with your support, we have been able to kind of bridge that gap of the classroom to our students at home. It has been tremendous help, just the resources you guys have provided for us, like our monitors, like all of our software and the additional hardware support to keep our students connected at all time. It allows me to teach live on a daily basis and utilize methods, I think, of technology that I never even tried to access before, but it's creating a branch to unite my in-class students with my online students. So again, I just thank you all very much for everything you provided for us, and really appreciate your continued support. So thanks.
My name is Danielle. I teach 7th and 8th grade learning support here at Springhouse Middle School. I teach replacement English language arts. Through this experience of virtual learning and hybrid learning, I have learned a ton. My students have been very resilient and adapted very nicely to this format of learning. Because of the needs of my students, I choose to live stream my class every single day, so the students at home log into Google Meet. They are able to participate alongside the students here in the building and attend to instruction even though they're at home. Throughout the year, we have gotten into a really nice routine. Students have adapted very well to the procedures and the predictability of the routines here. So they have been progressing very nicely despite the challenges that we're currently going through.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Evans at Orfield Middle School. I'm an information technology teacher, and I wanted to take a minute and share with you how things are going in our classroom. We have almost every student coming online at this point for learning. I would say that we're about 95% of our students are showing up. When my students come in the classroom, I ask them to sit down and log into Google Meet. And when they log into Google Meet, while they're waiting for their classmates to join, they'll have the information for the day, my agenda, scrolling on their screen. And as the students at home log in, they're using Google Meet as well, and they're seeing the same exact thing. So once everybody's in class, what I'll do is move over to Schoology, and I'll demonstrate my screen on Schoology to their computers, where they can see exactly what we're doing, and I'll demonstrate anything that they need to see, and I'll make sure that they understand what the lesson is, and we'll move on. I use Schoology as a communication tool. I use Google Meet to push out the information, and then I go back to Schoology to grade their assignments and everything to make sure we have a nice, smooth transition. So things are going great here. We'll keep it up, and hopefully we'll be through this soon.
My name's Cutteroff. I teach 6th grade math, science, and social studies at Springhouse. My experience with the online learning, and I am coming to you as one of the teachers that was not very tech savvy when this all began, and have developed into, I won't say very tech savvy, but I am able to at least navigate and get in touch with my kids, and I'm able to use the tools that the school has provided for us. I feel like I've come a long way through this experience, and I've been able to do things that I probably never would have done had this not happened to us.
Hi, I'm Amy Boltz. I'm a 6th grade teacher at Orfield Middle School, and I just kind of want to talk about this year. I think while this year has presented its challenges, both inside and outside of the classroom, we're fortunate to be able to have the technologies that we do within the district. One of the key parts of my classroom is keeping in connection with my students. From the very beginning, I've been able to be live with my students on a consistent basis. Therefore, it's really been helpful to the kids so that they know that the expectation is to be with us in the classroom versus being at home kind of on their own island, so to speak, wondering what exactly they should be doing and how they should be doing it in order to be successful. Also, through the use of Schoology, I've been able to kind of promote more of a positive relationship with my kids. By increasing engagement, students are allowed the opportunity to participate in Motivational Monday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and even through my language arts class, I have them do a first chapter Friday. And what it does is it just promotes relationships. It allows the students to communicate with me and be able to kind of get to know who I am, both as a teacher and as an individual. Through all of that, I think my students realize that even if they are online, they still are able to have a voice and be able to participate in class as if they were here physically. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Scott Bauer. I'm an 8th grade science teacher here at Springhouse Middle School, and this year has been challenging, without a doubt. Trying to teach hands-on activities when I don't have everyone here every day has been probably the biggest challenge for me, along with using all the technology stuff. So we've been still doing all the labs, as many as we can. Have the kids Google Meet in, they're working in their groups, they're seeing the data being collected, using and interpreting, and obviously concluding about the data and what occurred in the lab itself. So it's challenging, but we're making it work as best we can, so thank you.
Hi, my name's Matt Brown. I've been teaching almost 25 years at Troxel Junior High and Orfield Middle School, algebra and pre-algebra. And one of the biggest challenges for me in the transition to e-learning has been creating my online presence. So while I have Schoology lessons in place, I needed more. So when I was introduced to the eLearn 21 course, I was really excited to have another resource to pull from and supplement my Schoology lessons. eLearn 21 has provided me with homeworks that I can assign. They provide videos that make real-life connections, interactive practice for students, and I can assign quizzes and tests through eLearn 21. And one of the nice features of eLearn 21 has been the seamless connection to Schoology, where with a click of a button, I can assign a homework, test, or quiz, and it syncs to Schoology gradebook, which then syncs to Teacher Access. And it has made it, relieved a lot of stress in creating and building up my online presence.
Hi, I'm Dana Mancini, 6th grade teacher at Orfield. Student engagement was my #1 priority at the beginning of the year. When kids are in front of you, it's very easy to engage them in learning. But when kids are at home, I had to make sure that they buy into logging into my classroom every single day. I did that by making sure that all my lessons were synchronous. My synchronous lessons had the kids buy into how important it is to come into my classroom every single day. In the beginning, it was a little bit difficult. It took me a lot of parent phone calls, a lot of parent emails, and a lot of Schoology messages to kids to make sure they understood that it was necessary for them to log into Zoom on a daily basis. It took me probably a solid month to do it, but now I'm pleased to say that I have about 90 to 95% participation from my entire class on Zoom. Parkland has given me the technology to get the curriculum across to the kids. Now that I have the student engagement, I'm 100% confident that my curriculum is getting to every student, whether at online or at home, or of course in school.
Hi, my name is Amy Miller, 8th grade here at Orfield Middle School in Civics. I would like to thank the board for your support during this time. We have definitely seen challenges for sure, during this school year and the end of last school year. But one thing that I have seen as a silver lining for the students for sure is they've had experience with Schoology for the last 4 years. And when we came into this school year, we could really get into our content right away. It wasn't a problem of teaching them how to use a system that we were starting up with. Since we've been with Schoology now for 4 years, it was a kind of a seamless start to the school year, honestly. I really didn't expect that, but it was. The kids knew what to do, and it was easy to just get right into content right away, which is obviously important, for us as teachers. And it was great for the kids to really have as normal of a start to the school year as possible. For the teachers, honestly, I think one silver lining here for us is that it has made us as departments really kind of standardize things a little bit more. I know in 8th grade civics, we all kind of normally did our own thing to a certain extent, but this year we're all on the same page, we're all doing exactly the same thing. If there's a set of siblings between our 3 teams, every kid is getting the same experience, and I think that's a good thing moving forward as well. So thank you for your support from here at Orfield Middle School. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kate Kosis. I'm an 8th grade math teacher here at Springhouse Middle School. Thank you, School Board, for everything. And I'm here to just talk a little bit about my year so far in the 2021 school year. And I can tell you that it's definitely been challenging, without a doubt. There's a lot going on at one time. We have a lot of moving pieces. Our days are busy. We have kids online. We have kids in hybrid. We are doing a lot of communication. But again, we're thankful for all the resources and things that we've been granted here at Springhouse. Without a doubt, again, it's been challenging and difficult, but this year has also been really exciting. I've had a lot of time to explore new resources, including Cami and Jamboard, which are 2 things that I've, again, just kind of integrated into my class a little bit more. It's given me an opportunity to be a little bit more creative, and look outside of my box, and a little bit more uncomfortable zone, which is okay. But I will say that our e-learning days have been essential to everything that I've done this year. It's given me a time to really collaborate with my coworkers, which I'm never used to doing as much as I have this year. And it's also given me a time to really reach out, work one-on-one with my students, and remediate as the best I can. So I'm thankful for these days. I'm thankful for all the resources, and thankful for all your hard work. Thank you so much.
Hola, I'm Senor Montes from Orfield Middle School, Spanish teacher for 8th grade for Spanish 1. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do in class with our students, and not only our students in front of us, but also our hybrid students that come back and forth, and also the kids online. So what I've been doing lately is doing live streaming with my kids, where I teach them every single day except the online Wednesdays, where the kids come in when they need help, and we teach them throughout the day when they need any help. But on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, they're all in class. I go over here and I see them all on the monitor, and I have all my students log into our Google Meets, and the kids all participate. I talk to the kids at home, I talk to the kids in class, and we have conversations. I'll give the explanations, I share my screen, they can see everything that we do in class. I have the kids interact with each other in breakout rooms. They'll go out and they'll have Spanish conversations back and forth and dialogues, and they get to record dialogues on Flipgrids and Screencastify, and then they get to send those to me, and I get to monitor them and see how they're doing. I go from room to room to help them out, and it's a great experience. that the kids are having, and it's nice because you can see them having more fun because they're able to interact with each other, not only in class but also with each other, with the kids at home too. And when they are all in it, they can see everybody in the class and they're like, wow, this is my whole class together. So it's pretty nice. As far as, you know, as a teacher, how much it takes, it does take a long time to prepare, just to make sure that the students are getting what they need. And that I can correct everything and give the kids feedback as fast as possible on Schoology, through a home access center. But I think it's worth it. There's a lot of things that we do above and beyond that we really need to do to make sure that our kids' needs are met. But that's it. All right. Thank you very much and take care.
Hi, I'm Sandy Gossenbach, and I am a 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher here at Springhouse Middle School, in addition to being the Teachers Union president. And I am so grateful for the technology we have been afforded in order for us to cope with our current teaching standards in schools during COVID times. So for me, Schoology has been an amazing tool for us to use to connect with our students, not only to deliver lessons, but also as a communication platform where students can reach out to us in real time for help with their lessons as well. It's really important that we produce calendars for our kids so that they know what is due and when, and it also gives us the ability to see when assignments have been submitted so that we can grade their work in a timely fashion. Certainly this isn't ideal, but we're making the best of a difficult situation. Thanks so much for your support. We appreciate you.
Tonight you've had the opportunity to hear teachers talk about the experiences this school year. Mr. Gambo said it very well. This is just a snapshot of the great things that we're seeing here in our schools. However, this school year came with immense challenges, but the teachers have done an exceptional job adapting to those challenges from the beginning of the year, whether they're teaching face-to-face and online students. This has not been easy, but we are so proud of our middle school teams. They've been working so hard to bridge the gap between home and school and to do exactly what is best for our kids. It's also amazing watching teachers challenge themselves, get creative, and collaborate with their colleagues to find the best way to deliver their instruction. The foundation of all of this is the relationships the teachers are able to build with their students and the resources provided for them. So members of the school board, we can't thank you enough for trusting us to do what is best for our kids. We appreciate all of you.